Hello, and welcome to Soft Human Voice. This is a podcast dedicated to helping you remember your source connection. And I want you to know that you're not alone, that you are loved, you're wise, you're intuitive, and you have more co creative power than you think. So let's remember this together. So, welcome to the holiday edition of Soft Human Voice. I decided to do something a little bit different. It is December, and instead of adding something else to the mix, I would love to give you something that takes something off your plate. I find that I have this impulse a lot with this podcast and with Soft Human Words and with Qigong, Soft Human Movement. This impulse to help you create more space in your life and more space in yourself instead of giving you something more to read, something to aspire to or try for. So let's take that idea into this holiday season, which, the holidays can be fun, incredibly festive, a good time, and also can be really stressful. And I saw this funny social meme circulating saying, let's not forget that it's women who create the magic in holiday magic. And it's kind of a tongue-in-cheek, right? I actually saw this Michelle Pfeiffer movie, maybe on Netflix. It was a similar theme. And this is the first time I've actually seen that kind of sentiment expressed, that the overextended woman archetype at the holidays. It's more often about everybody trying to make it perfect, or some crazy adventure that we get drawn into with family dynamics. But definitely have been noticing women themed holiday shows where overextension is at least mentioned, if not the plot. So, not coincidentally, a girlfriend was talking with me about some family stress this morning. And it reminded me that when we feel other people's energies, if we're sensitive, and I have to say all of us are feeling each other's energies because we're energy beings, but the more sensitive ones among us have more awareness of that. That's just all it is. But when we're feeling other people's energies, because so many people are around us during the holidays, there's more going on. It's that gathering time when family dynamics and all the people we love kind of come together in a strange Venn diagram, and it could go a lot of different ways. And we feel this, right? And we may think it's a problem with us if we're sensitive, like, why am I feeling all these things? What's wrong with me? And often it is truly stuff going on beneath the surface of people's lives. Being in the same environment with biological beings who are connected to us and have this tremendous amount of history is stressful for anybody. So sensitives feel it. The feminine in us feels it. I'm using the feminine in the sense of everybody has the ability to feel into energy and run that receptive current, right? And pick up on things. And so at the same time, as we pick up on these things, we are also many times in a position during the holidays to be caretakers or hostesses or hosts, and making everybody comfortable, making sure that everything goes smoothly. So this is what I wanted to create something simple for you uh, for this holiday and for this special edition. It's for those 15 minutes when you're able to take a breather during your holiday celebrations. I remember when I used to coach health coaching clients, some of my clients would talk about going to the bathroom for 15 minutes or taking a really long shower, doing whatever they could to claim that space, that pause. And it's really no joke, right? Because at the time of year when overextension and obligation can lead to exhaustion and even illness, because that's a reality. There's more things to pick up in the air, along with more energies. Claiming these pauses, being more selfish, right? About taking care of yourself can make all the difference between having a joyful holiday that you want to remember or a holiday that you'd rather forget. And I don't know about you, but I've had a number of those. So I say let's be intentional this year, and I'd love to help you be intentional by giving you some space to claim that pause and come back to yourself. So I created this recentering practice for you to try, and I hope you will give it a try. And it's short and sweet. I think I tried to keep it to 10 minutes, but it may be 13. And I really hope that you can give yourself the gift of your own presence this season, because it can make all the difference between having the resource that you need, whether it's immunity or whether it's just a little bit of cushion for dealing with people, or good sleep can make the difference between joy and sickness, or, a holiday that you don't want to repeat versus a memorable one that you will cherish. So here's my holiday invitation to take a nice pause and to listen to this recentering practice as many times as you need. Happy holidays. Let's begin to recenter and reconnect by focusing our awareness on the bottoms of our feet and feeling the surface underneath the feet, what that feels like, what the texture is. Is it soft? Is it warm? Is it cool? What is that texture? And then feeling underneath your heels, ankles, calves, underneath your shins, your thighs, resting on the surface of your seat. Maybe there's a cushion. Just noticing the texture. And then your spine, your back, shoulder blades, being supported behind you by a surface. And just noticing the texture of that surface. And allowing your awareness to travel from your spine to your seat, to your legs, to your feet. Just bringing your awareness inward to your spine, to your seat, your legs, and your feet. Noticing the warmth of your muscles, any tension, any relaxation, whatever you're noticing. Allow your awareness to move from your spine to your seat, through your legs and your feet, and into the earth. Feel underneath the earth for a moment. By just dropping your awareness underneath the soles of your feet. Feeling, sensing any quality of energy under your feet. You might feel some warmth, some flow. Maybe your feet feel heavy, or maybe there's not much there. All is well. It's all okay. Again, allow your awareness to travel from your spine, through your seat, backs of your legs, bottoms of your feet, to the earth. Noticing where your breath is. Is it concentrated in your lungs, the upper part of your lungs as you breathe naturally? Is it naturally lower, more in your diaphragm? And if it is a little higher, invite your breath to deepen. And you can do that by just asking, what would it feel like to sink my breath deeper into my belly? And then wait. So let's try that. So now dropping into the area behind your heart, your chest cavity. And let's expand into that chest cavity, which is your center, by acknowledging there's nowhere I need to be. There's nothing I need to do. And there's no one I need to be right now. So there's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. And there's no one to be. Just take that in. As you deepen into your breath, into your diaphragm, into your spine, your seat, your legs, your feet, as you expand into your center, knowing that there is nothing you need to be doing, there's nowhere you need to go, there's no one you need to be. What would it feel like to invite more of your light into this moment? What would that feel like? What would it feel like to expand into your light right now? Let your body answer. Let your breath answer. Let your inner vision answer. What would it feel like to expand into my light? Maybe it's like just getting underneath the surface of things, like stepping into a warm bath from out of the cold, or looking past the storm clouds in the sky and seeing that wide open golden space beyond. And maybe it's a feeling of warmth, of peace. Maybe it's a color. Whatever it is for you, when you ask the question, your source self, your centered self, wants to answer and will show you. So now as you get ready to close this recentering practice, you can stay with it if you like, or you can return to it when you need, or you can bring it with you. Ask, what would that feel like to bring this reconnected, expanded, and centered space I've just created for myself with me into my day, into my evening, and then decide to do it. Thank you for joining me in this reconnecting, recentering practice. Sending you so much light and so much aloha.